Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Danielle if you're new, and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and Mercari. Today is Wednesday, which means a brand new What's So Wednesday video is here. If you are not sure what What's So Wednesday is, this is a video I release on Wednesdays, and I talk through my sales from the previous week and kind of go more in depth into them, tell you guys how much I paid for the item, where I got the item, and all that stuff. So if you are interested in hearing about my sales from last week, go ahead and keep watching and let's jump right in. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into these sales. These sales are going to be from July 4th to July 10th. So let's start with July 4th. I actually had no sales on July 4th. And I actually had no sales on July 5th as well, which hasn't happened to me in a while. So I was a little bit like, ooh, when it happened. But you always have days that you don't make sales, and that's okay. That's definitely something I had to learn along the way of being a reseller. But now when I have $0 days, I don't stress. I just hope I make some more sales the next day. So we'll start with July 6th because that is the first day I made sales from last week. The first sale I made was a Poshmark sale, and it was a pair of We The Free Dakota straight leg jeans, and they were a khaki color. These were in a size 28. They sold for $38 with a Poshmark fee of $7.60, and then I was left with $30.40. These were from a Jomar wholesale box, and they cost me about $8.60 to purchase. I believe they took about 7 months to sell, somewhere around there. But these jeans were from their 20-piece denim box, I believe, which I only ordered one of these boxes, and I ended up being very disappointed with it because they were like $8.60 a piece, like I said, and I remember getting like 2 or 3 of them that had slits down the crotch, so you can't fix them. And then the pairs weren't, I mean, it's like We The Free pairs, so you can list them for like $40, but that's not really going to make a good profit margin. So I was a little disappointed with this Jomar box. I would try it again in the future just to see if maybe I got a bad one. But I'm okay with this sale. It still did have an okay profit margin, so I'm okay with it still. Next up is a Mercari sale, and this was a Free People Cruising Together blouse. And this sold for $35 with a selling fee of $3.50 and a processing fee of $1.32, and that left me with $30.18. This was also from a Jomar box, and this cost me about $5.50. This took about 6 months around that time frame. This blouse was actually from another kind of disappointing Jomar box. This was the Free People Urban Outfitters and Anthropologie. I think it was all those 3 brands only. And the box ended up having mostly Urban Outfitters, which is not the most profitable of things. Like, Urban Outfitters has sub-brands in it as well, and none of them are like crazy profitable. And so it came out to about $5.50 a piece, and there was items like a Project Social t-shirt, and you're just like, I can only sell this for like $17. So it was a little disappointing, but this shirt ended up selling well for $35. I definitely wanted more for this blouse, but someone wanted it for cheaper on Mercari, and their fees are a little bit cheaper than Poshmark. So I just went ahead and accepted $35. So I'm happy with this sale. Next up is a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Lululemon speed shorts. They were in a size 6. They sold for $45 with a Poshmark fee of $9, and that left me with $36. These are from a flip consignment lot, and they took about 2.5 weeks to sell. Lululemon just sells fast, especially shorts for me sell pretty fast. I think I originally listed these at $55 in hopes I would get like $45 offer. So here we are, $45 offer. I accepted immediately, and I'm very happy with this sale, and it has some really good profit for myself and my client. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of 7 For All Mankind Dojo flare leg jeans. These were in a size 29, and they sold for $56 with a Poshmark fee of $11.20, and then I offered a shipping discount of $1.50, and that left me with $43.30. These were also from a flip consignment lot. If you're not aware and you haven't seen the other What's So Wednesdays, I have a ton of these 7 For All Mankind Dojo jeans from a specific consignment client, and I have 1 or 2 pairs left now, so I basically sold through them all. I sell them anywhere between $50 and $70, so it kind of depends on this, like the condition of them, the size, if there's 7s on the back of the pockets, but it kind of just depends on the jean, depending on what I can get for it. These took about 6 weeks to sell. Most of them sold pretty quick, and then these last few pairs have taken about 2 months to sell. So still good profit, and I'm happy with this sale. Moving on to July 7th, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This was an Anthropologie Postmark Hammond Plaid Gray Tee. This was in a size medium. It sold for $15 with a Poshmark fee of $3, and that left me with $12. This was, I don't even know, this took forever. I've had this for a very long time. I bought this back when I pretty much picked up all Anthropologie. I no longer pick up all of Anthropologie, and it's just because it doesn't sell very well. And this especially is just like a basic like tee, so it wasn't going to sell very well to begin with. I just wasn't very knowledgeable on Anthropologie and how well it was selling. So I would pick up everything. I no longer pick up everything, but I'm still happy with the sale. I don't know how much I paid for it because I've had it for, I mean, it's been at least a year and a half or more since I've had this shirt. So, I mean, selling it for anything is great. When I received an offer for $15, I just accepted because I was just like, get it out of my face. So, I'm still happy with it. Yes, I wish it would have got more, but it's still okay. Next up is a Mercari sale, and this is a pair of Franco Sarto wedge sandals, and these sold for $20 with a selling fee of $2 and a processing fee of 88 cents, and that left me with $17.12. These were actually sitting in my death pile because they had like a small black mark on one of these straps, and I was gonna get it off because it's pretty noticeable, and I was gonna get it off, but then I just ended up deciding to just list it with the mark on it and just put it a little lower. I ended up listing them for $25, and it sold within a couple hours on an offer for $20. So it sold really fast. I paid $3.50 for these, so still a great profit margin for something that got damaged. And I actually didn't buy it damaged. It got damaged in the bag. The worker put like all the shoes in the same bag, so one of them marked up these, and so I was like, ugh. So I was gonna fix it. Never did. So I don't really know how long I've had these, but they sold a couple hours after I listed them, and I got them for $3.50. So good profit, and I'm happy with it. Moving on to July 8th, I had another Mercari sale. This is a Cabby Playa Playsuit romper, which if you are watching all my videos, you know I picked this up at a thrift store not too long ago. This sold for $50 with a selling fee of $5 and a processing fee of $1.75, and that left me with $43.25. This romper I've had for about 2 weeks. I think I listed it maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Some things sit for a while and I list it, and then I don't really know how long I've had it listed. But I paid $5 for this romper. If you watched my like vlogs and stuff, you know that I picked up this romper and said I thought it would do very well. I ended up being very right. It ended up selling outright for $50 because I listed it for $50, and it actually did have a little bit of like pre-pilling on it, and I did a little bit of sweater shaving on it. Cabby usually doesn't sell for a lot on Mercari, so I was actually surprised that it sold on Mercari. I usually sell Cabby pieces on Poshmark more, but this one sold on Mercari, so I'm very happy with the sale. Next up is a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Nike Women's Revolution 5 running shoes. These are in a size 7.5, and they sold for $33 with a Poshmark fee of $6.60, and then I was left with $26.40. These are from a flip consignment lot, and they took about 3 weeks to sell. I did want a little more for these, but this was still in the estimates I gave my client on the higher side as well. So I just accepted the offer to move them very quickly. A still good profit for myself and my client, and it took about 3 weeks to sell. So I'm happy with this sale. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Nike Legend 2.0 like leggings. These were in a size extra small. They sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and that left me with $20. This is also from a flip consignment lot. Took about a month to sell. I think I listed them at maybe 30 originally, I can't remember, and then 25 was a very reasonable offer. Nike leggings and stuff usually sell between 25 and 30 depending on like the style and the condition of them. So I was happy to move these for 25, and it was still some okay profit for myself and my client. Next up is an American Eagle color block knit sweater. This was in a size large. It sold for $28 with a Poshmark fee of $5.60, and my earnings were $22.40. This actually sold to one of you guys, so thank you so much for purchasing this sweater. It made me very happy when this full price sale came through my phone, so thank you so much for this. I actually got from a Jomar box, and it cost me about $4.50. I think I had it for like a few months. I'm not really sure, but I knew that this would sell well when I pulled it out of my Jomar box, just because they're like knit sweaters tend to do pretty well. So I'm happy with this sale, and thank you to one of you guys for buying it. Moving on to July 9th, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Madewell maroon skinny jeans. These were in a size 26. They sold for $20 with a Poshmark fee of $4, and that left me with $16. These I've had for who knows how long. I bought these a long time ago for I don't know how much. and I then learned that this was not a great style and color to be selling. So when I got an offer for 20, I just accepted because I've had them for so long. Like, I think I had them listed at like 28.30, and I just accepted this offer to get them out of my closet. It's still, I mean, I'm sure it still made an okay profit, but it's definitely not an ideal sale. Next up is a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Vince Slim cargo pants, and they were in a size 24. These sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and that left me with $24. These were from a flip consignment lot. They took about 5 weeks to sell. These were a size 24, which, as you know, I've talked about before. 24, 00, extra, extra small. I don't like to, say don't pick up certain sizes, but these sizes are just not the best. These are from a flip consignment lot, and I did want a tad more. Maybe I just don't have good luck with Vince, but I still made good profit for both myself and my client, so it's okay, but I did want a tad more for these. Next up is another Poshmark sale, and this is actually a pair of Matiko red plaid side buckle sandals, and these sold for $20 with a Poshmark fee of $4. And that left me with $16. These have a funny story, okay? So I actually got these last year at the end of the year. I think it's like 8 months ago, I believe. And I got them on ThreadUp. So last year at the end of 2020, I actually got COVID, and I couldn't source. And I don't think all the Jomar stuff, the stuff I liked, was out of stock. And so I didn't really have anything to really list or do anything with. So I went on ThreadUp to see if I could order some stuff to resell. I ended up ordering these shoes. They cost me about $5, and I think if I went and did that now, I'd probably be a little better at it. But I did order some. I still have all of it. This is the first thing that sold from 8 months ago, but I bought these for $5, and yeah, that's that. I mean, I did not do very good at picking things out. Still made a profit. I still made an $11 profit, but I mean, I could have done better. These I originally listed, I think 25, I want to say. So I mean, it's not terrible, but it's very funny looking back at that stuff that I got on ThreadUp that I thought, yeah, I can sell this for good and make some profit, and then it's not doing well. So it's very funny, and that just goes to show that everyone buys stuff that doesn't sell well. Even now, I still buy stuff that doesn't sell well. So yeah, it's an okay sale, but it's not great. It's okay. And moving on to July 10th, I only had one sale on July 10th, and this is a pair of Adriana Goldschmied Carry cut-off jean shorts. These were in a size 26. They sold for $35 with a Poshmark fee of $7, and that left me with $28. These were from a flip consignment lot. They took about 5 weeks to sell. I originally listed them at $40, received an offer for $35, and accepted immediately. It was a very reasonable offer and above my estimates. So very happy with this sale, and it had great profit for myself and my client. Alright, you guys, that was it for this week's What's So Wednesday video. I know this one was shorter. I had not a great sales week last week. So far, this week is going better. So stay tuned for next week's video. But this just goes to show everyone has slow weeks. I had 2 days of no sales, 1 day of one sale. So definitely a slow week, but I never get discouraged when that happens. Always keep your head up and keep working hard, and the sales will follow. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's What's So Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again next week.